In the 1990s and early 2000s, R. Kelly wasn't just a chart-topping singer, he was a cultural force. Grammy Awards, platinum albums, and sold-out world tours earned him the title King of R&B. But behind the fame and fortune, disturbing accusations of abuse and exploitation were quietly building. Today, R. Kelly sits behind bars, serving decades in federal prison. This is the story of how one of music's biggest stars fell from the heights of fame to the depths of disgrace. Meteoric Rise. Robert Sylvester Kelly was born in Chicago in 1967. Growing up in public housing, he discovered music as both an escape and a calling. By the early 1990s, Kelly's smooth voice and songwriting skills launched him into stardom. His 1993 solo debut, 12 Play, went multi-platinum. Driven by hits like Bump and Grind, he wrote and produced for legends like Michael Jackson and Celine Dion, and penned the global anthem, I Believe I Can Fly, which won 3 Grammys in 1998. By the turn of the millennium, R. Kelly was a household name and one of the most influential figures in modern R&B. Early allegations surfaced. Even as his career soared, troubling stories circulated. In 1994, when Kelly was 27, he secretly married 15-year-old singer Aaliyah. A marriage later annulled. Rumors of inappropriate relationships with underage girls followed, but his fame and legal team kept major fallout at bay. In 2002, a video allegedly showing Kelly engaging in sexual acts with a minor emerged. He was indicted on child pornography charges, but after years of delays, he was acquitted in 2008. Many now see that acquittal as a turning point. Proof of how wealth and celebrity can shield someone from consequences. Continued success amid controversy. Despite the scandal, Kelly's career barely slowed. Albums like Chocolate Factory and Happy People, You Saved Me, sold millions. Fans separated the art from the artist, and the music industry largely looked the other way. But investigative journalists and victims continued to speak out. Reporters from outlets like the Chicago Sun-Times kept digging, while advocates warned that young Black women were being ignored by the system. Me Too and surviving R. Kelly. Everything changed in the late 2010s. The Yucca Me Too movement amplified long-ignored voices. In 2017, BuzzFeed published an explosive report accusing Kelly of running a sex cult, controlling and abusing women. Then, in January 2019, Lifetime released the documentary series, Surviving R. Kelly. The series featured detailed accounts from survivors, sparking public outrage and renewed investigations. Protests erupted outside Kelly's concerts. Streaming services like Spotify removed him from curated playlists. The tide of public opinion finally turned. Arrests and trials. In February 2019, R. Kelly was charged in Chicago with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. Later that year, federal prosecutors in New York and Illinois brought additional charges, including racketeering, kidnapping, and sex trafficking. The testimonies were harrowing. Survivors described years of manipulation, isolation, and assault. Prosecutors argued that Kelly used his fame to recruit underage girls and control them through intimidation and coercion. In September 2021, a federal jury in Brooklyn found him guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison. In 2023, an Illinois court added another 20-year sentence for child pornography and enticement of minors. Legacy and reflection. R. Kelly's downfall raises larger questions about celebrity culture and accountability. How did someone with so many public allegations continue to thrive for decades? Why did record labels, collaborators, and even fans ignore warning signs? Many argue that systemic failures, including racism, sexism, and the music industry's profit motives, enabled his abuse. Victims, many of them young Black women, were disbelieved or dismissed until society finally decided to listen. Kelly's music remains available, but radio play and public performances have largely vanished. Some fans still separate the art from the artist, while others see his catalogue as inseparable from his crimes. Conclusion. From the heights of R&B superstardom to a decades-long prison sentence, R. Kelly's story is a cautionary tale about power, fame, and the importance of believing survivors. His rise showcased immense musical talent. His fall revealed how unchecked celebrity can hide deep harm.